Stolen pay, time cards, and police interrogations were the focus of testimony in David Dooley's retrial today. One of the lead detectives said that he figured out Dooley and his wife were stealing from the warehouse where Michelle Mockbee worked. ANGENETTE LEVY is live now at the Boone County Courthouse with what that testimony really was all about today. ANGENETTE?
Well, good evening, Kyle. The defense did not want the jury to hear about this time card and theft evidence, and they objected to it several times. The Commonwealth says that the Dooleys were using their time cards to triple dip on their pay and that Michelle Mockbee likely found out about it. Today, that detective explained how he believed it was happening.
Okay, Janet's car is in at 7:32 a.m., which you'll see on the next slide, but she's been clocked in since 6:09.
Detective Everett Stahl showed the jury the chart he made after reviewing David and Janet Dooley's time cards and comparing them to surveillance images showing them coming and going from Thermo Fisher Scientific the month before the murder.
There are several days in which Janet Dooley is clocked in, but she's not at the premises, and it's just David Dooley. And then there is another instance in which David Dooley leaves while Janet Dooley is there, but he does not clock out until Janet Dooley leaves.
Stahl said there are text messages showing Dooley's wife wasn't there some days.
Did any employee tell you that she was there regularly in the month of May?
No.
Stahl also testified that Dooley's demeanor changed during a police interview the day of his arrest when he showed him a tape gun as a ruse.
In moments after you showed him that tape gun, did he terminate that interview?
He did.
Defense attorney DEANNA DENNISON grilled Bruce McVeigh about his interrogations of David Dooley. Some were 4 months apart.
Did you tell him before you started that it was really important to try to remember back 4 months, to get every word right and to get words out exactly as exactly as he remembered them?
Did I say it exactly like that? No.
Mm-hmm.
McVeigh took notes the day of the murder when interviewing people after saying his recorder broke, a claim the defense questioned.
Have you ever turned off an audio or a video recorder while you're interviewing people?
During the interview?
Yes.
Or after we've completed the interview?
During the interview.
During the interview, no.
McVeigh said he had good reason to re-interview Dooley.
At that point in time, Dave Dooley was my best witness. He was the one that was in every room on the second floor.
Dennison also questioned McVeigh about becoming suspicious after Dooley's wife told another detective her husband never returned home that morning.
Do you know if Janet Dooley is deaf in one ear, on the right ear?
No, ma'am, I don't.
Do you know whether she's almost half deaf in the other ear?
I do not.
The defense says Janet Dooley couldn't hear the questions that day.
Did she indicate to you that she had an issue hearing you?
Yes.
And what did you do?
She said that she heard better out of her left ear, so I moved. I had been sitting on the right side of her, so I moved to the left side of her and told her, to ask me to repeat it if she had any trouble throughout the interview.
There have been a lot of questions in this trial about a white van that was parked at Thermo Fisher Scientific the morning of the murder. Nobody seemed to recognize it when they arrived to work that day. But there was a woman who testified today that said that she actually parked the van there the day before because she ran out of gas on her way to a Memorial Day picnic. The testimony resumes tomorrow when Detective Stahl returns to the stand, and we'll be here for it. Reporting live at the Boone County Courthouse, ANGENETTE LEVY, Local 12 News. Kyle, back to you.
All right, ANGENETTE, thank you so much for that live report this evening. Dooley's attorneys could start presenting their case as soon as tomorrow.